The iPhone 17 series is no longer a secret. Thanks to months of leaks and rumors, we now know nearly everything there is to know about the new flagship lineup. We know a lot about the iPhone 17, from its appearance and features to its cameras and CPU. But if you're worried about the pricing, various rumors and leaks have cleared that up as well. Apple will reveal the iPhone 17 series at an event on September 9. Today, a very short video from China appeared out that is said to show an actual iPhone 17 Pro Max being handled by someone who works on the iPhone production line. If this is accurate, it's a major deal. Here's the video for you to watch. Don't blink or you'll miss it. The rumored redesign of the back is confirmed once more, and it includes a big camera island that goes all the way from the left side to the right. The rest of the back is built with another section that is delimited to make the camera island less of an eyesore. Of course, this may just be yet another dummy unit. We've definitely seen plenty of those when it comes to the iPhone 17 family. No matter what it is, the leaked redesign will absolutely come next week. As we near September 9 and the next Apple event, we're all set for new iPhones. These will comprise the iPhone 17 family, if Apple sticks to its customary naming procedure. And for the most part, I'm a tad ambivalent about it. I enjoy using the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but I'm not confident Apple will make big enhancements over it with the next-gen phones. But then I revised out on the predicted vapor chamber cooling system for the iPhone 17 Pro models and felt a tingle of excitement. Am I unwell? It's 2025 and I'm feeling thrilled about a method to cooling some of the greatest Android phones I've had for some time. Maybe I am, but not for that reason. Allow me to explain. Vapor chamber cooling works by using a liquid-filled metal chamber that lets said liquid change to a gas as it absorbs heat. This vapor then spreads across the metal surface to dissipate heat away from delicate components like the chipset. It's a technique to better cool CPU and GPU components without taking up too much space. You'll find similar cooling in the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So it's nothing new, but it's thrilling to me for two reasons. The first is Apple looks to be pushing a little harder on gaming than it has previously. Not only do we have Apple Arcade, there are also console-quality games available on iPhone with modern CPUs. I took Sniper Elite 4 for a spin not too long ago, enjoyed the ambition of getting Assassin's Creed functioning on a phone that's a heck of a lot smaller than a Nintendo Switch, and am prepared to give Hitman World of Assassination a go on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. While there are a number of Android gaming phones, Google's mobile operating system has yet to accept such copies of console-grade titles. But this comes with a catch. iPhones may get fairly warm when running such apps, which can make them burn through battery life and be uncomfortable to handle. A vapor chamber cooling solution, particularly given Apple's track record of cleanly implementing new hardware, would relieve this issue and make the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max seem like true gaming phones, albeit without the gaudy appearance. The second feature is really significant to me. I can't obtain proper fiber internet at my apartment, despite being on a main road in London. So when it comes to making a hefty download, say a £5 or Xbox Series X game, I tend to attach these consoles to my iPhone as its 5G connection is substantially faster than my home internet. There's a catch here. Extended 5G connectivity tends to drain my phone's battery, as well as make it a touch hot. When I then put my iPhone in charge to cope with a gulping of electrical juice 5G once, the phone can get so warm it kills the charging. This is a safety measure to stop the lithium-ion battery from burning. Of course, this is a pain, especially if my iPhone runs out of battery before a download is complete. It also makes using the phone while it's transmitting data about exceedingly unpleasant. Now, I don't anticipate a vapor chamber cooling system to fully prevent this, but I imagine it could probably make things a lot colder and hence more efficient. So that's why I'm now suddenly a lot more interested in the still rumored iPhone 17 Pro variations. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max models will include a number of considerable display, thermal, and battery advancements, according to recent late-stage rumors. According to the Weibo leaker named as Instant Digital, the iPhone 17 Pro models will sport displays with improved brightness, making it more acceptable for use in direct sunlight for lengthy durations. The iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max have a usual maximum brightness of 1000 nits, but may boost to a peak of 2000 nits for a limited duration while outdoors. Moreover, the frame rate of demanding games will be more steady thanks to the device's updated thermal architecture. Frame drops and slowdown will occur substantially less frequently. Similarly, performance when shooting 4K video at 60 frames per second in warm outdoor situations, such as under direct sunshine in the summer, will be improved. The two handsets are purportedly slated to become the longest battery life iPhones to date, thanks to both larger capacity and enhanced efficiency across the gadget. Previous speculations suggested that the iPhone 17 Pro Max could have a battery over 5000 mAh in capacity. Next, these 8 iPhone 17 Pro Max feature rumors have me questioning my earlier phone choices. The complete iPhone 17 lineup is scheduled to be announced at Apple's ore-dropping event next week on Tuesday, September 9. And I'm hoping Apple underlines this with a clutch of new difficult iPhone games. And it seems to be getting moved to a lot more machines. So why not to Cupertino's next phones? Do I maintain with my habit of selecting for the standard size iPhone Pro, or is this the year to step up to the Pro Max? Apple's phone lineup is generally split between the more affordable iPhone and the extras added iPhone Pro models, but this year we could see another split, and I'm not talking about a mythical iPhone 17 Air. Whereas the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max are practically the same phones but with different size displays and bodies, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, set to be announced at Apple's ore-dropping event next week on September 9, could separate itself apart from the regular size iPhone 17 Pro. I've always stuck with the conventional iPhone Pro, but now I'm not so sure. Here's a rundown of some of the features rumored for the iPhone 17 Pro Max that I'm most curious about. 1. A movable camera lens. I'm breaking out this camera rumor individually because it would represent a huge change in the iPhone camera technology. According to a claim at MacRumors, the iPhone 17 Pro could have an 8x optical zoom. Not only that, it's reported to be able to move. Thus possibly there might be a range of zoom between 5x and 8x that is all optical, thus relying on digital zoom to crop and enlarge the image to meet the same field of view. The 5x zoom on the latest iPhone 15 Pro Max, iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro Max uses a tetraprism construction to accomplish its telephoto range while also keeping the camera hump low. 2. Video recording makes a jump. Cameras on both sides will supposedly function together with dual video recording using the built-in camera app, a godsend for conducting interviews or creating reaction films if you want to show both sides of a discussion. Third-party apps have been able to tap into this feature for some time, but haven't been offered as a default choice. Not as necessary for everyday use, but noteworthy in terms of advancing the state of the art. The iPhone 17 Pro Max could have 8K video recording. The iPhone is fast developing into a production video camera, from features such as 28 years later to specialized cameras constructed utilizing iPhone hardware in the F1 movie. 3. Wi-Fi 7 and fast cellular via a new Apple modem. This is more geeky and less obvious to ordinary phone owners, but that's also kind of the goal. The iPhone 16e shipped with Apple's C1 cellular modem, Apple's first homebrew cellular hardware it has been attempting to produce in order to wean its dependence on Qualcomm, which has provided the modem hardware in past iPhone models. However, the C1 lacks a faster millimeter wave cellular network and doesn't support Wi-Fi 7, even though it's more conservative about power usage and still performs well, an acceptable trade-off for the budget phone in Apple's range. But for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we're talking about the next professional versions, and an iPhone Pro in 2025 can't launch without the latest, fastest wireless technology. It would be more believable to see Apple continue with Qualcomm for the Pro line than add the C1, but I suspect the C2 is coming. 4. An improved cooling system. Recording video in 4K resolution, much less 8K, is a laborious, power-hungry task that leads to heat buildup. In already warm situations, it can potentially overheat the iPhone and momentarily shut it off. So the concept of a new internal cooling architecture, while remaining undetected to iPhone owners, has me nerving out just a little. According to Majin Bu and others, the The iPhone 17 Pro models will use a vapor chamber cooling technique. As the processor warms up, a little amount of liquid in the chamber evaporates and condenses in cooler parts, and is then carried back to the hot sections. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates.